Hey y'all, welcome back to Valley Boys TCG. CK here. So we've got some very interesting news for the Godzilla card game. We have our very first restricted or banned list. Not really so much a ban list. Nothing's fully banned. It's just restricted and choice restricted, I guess. So very exciting stuff, honestly, because that's a step in the right direction. Now, some people may think, how is restrictions a good thing? Well, it means that they're taking their kind of competitive side a little more seriously. In my opinion, that means that maybe we're going to get some organized play this year. I know obviously Japan has their organized play. They're a little more serious on that side. Or maybe this means the English side will get something like that. I'm really hoping we get something like regionals or large scale events because I think the game deserves it. But let's look at the restriction list. So they just recently announced the restricted to 1 for Oxygen Destroyer. Now, Oxygen Destroyer is a very strong strategy card from set 1. If you recall, in set 1, it was one of the cards that I viewed as one of the strongest or best cards to get out of set 1. Now, it probably doesn't see as much play or as big an impact now as it did then, but it is still a very strong card, and seeing it hit to 1 means that they also acknowledge that it is a very good card. Now, the other interesting hit is the choice restriction here with the 2016 Godzilla second form and Setsuma. Now, you may be familiar with second form as this is the Shin combo card. This is the very strong Shin combo, a super aggressive deck that can just win out of nowhere from area 4 with the right card setup. Now, seeing it being restricted to, or choice restricted, I should say, means that you cannot pair it with the submarine combo anymore, which is kind of okay because I think this is not as big a restriction as it may seem because the combo is not dead. And honestly, in my opinion at least, I think the helicopter version was a much more potent strategy. I think if you went, obviously if you go strategy heavy, you play the Setsuma. If you go rage heavy, you're playing helicopter. And I think Cabinet Helicopter would have been a bigger hit. In my opinion, that is the better form of the Shin combo. But, you know, I could be wrong. I don't play a lot of red. So, very interesting stuff out of the card game. But like I said, I think this is very exciting for the card game because it shows that they are looking at the competitive side of the game. And if that's the case, we could be seeing more competitive events. So, I'm all for it because I think this is going to increase the scope of the game and get more people involved, especially if we see some high competitive play. The next thing I would like to see is there are still certain promo cards that Japan has that we don't have on the English side. There's the Fest cards that we never got, and I would really, really like to see that come over here. They have their congratulations card, which is for their competitive events. So you know they have a competitive scene on the Japanese side. English side is yet to see that, and I'm hoping maybe this year we will finally get to explore that realm. But anyway, I just want to come on here and talk a little about the restriction list, my opinions on it. Quick video here today, just, you know, talking about it is a very short restrictions list, obviously only 2 cards, but it is the start of something, so it is something to keep a lookout for. Oxygen is short of 1. I think that's fair. I think as a 1 of tech is perfectly fine. The Shin combo hit is very interesting because obviously it kills one version of the combo, but it doesn't kill the combo because now it's just all in on the helicopter version and not so much on the strategy version. If you want to use the sub, you can't use second form. So you can't do the Shin Rush combo if you're going strategy heavy and you want to have the sub. But, you know, to each their own. I think this basically kills the sub more than anything. I don't think people are going to play Setsuma anymore. I think Submarine's kind of gone, which is fine. It was one of those that I feel like it was less played just because it is also a 2-step and that changes your deck building. But what are y'all's opinions? What do you feel about this restriction list? And do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing for the card game? Anyways, I'm CK. Thank you for watching and hope to see you guys in the next one.